Hello. It's the middle of May in the calendar year 2020. We're outside now. I have my windscreen on my mic here. I did a little test earlier, and when the wind blows, you get a lot of noise at the edge of the mic. That's Bengal Spice Tea. I want to try something with you today. Something I haven't tried before with the camera turned on. I want to see if we can go all the way. Out here on the porch with the birds watching us. Maybe we'll be able to hear the next door neighbor children playing. Although there is no time, I'm conscious of the fact that the camera and the video have limits, and you have limits. So I want to try a little experiment. Do you see the bird bath over there on the other side of where the pool used to be? I want to go into a full awake state when my foot passes that the rear of that bird bath. It's not how it's normally done. Because the awakening or the reawakening occurs when things are let go. And it's more of a going backwards and a falling than an achieving or a goal. Those ideas, the idea that when the foot gets past the bird bath, that my false self will disappear and I'll just fall into my awake true self. It's not how that's normally done. The false self wants to set goals and have guidelines just like that one. But I have to work with the camera and the video a little bit. And I've done this on my own without the camera. I would do it for fun in my house. So let's do it right now. I've already spent time being quiet in the house before the camera was turned on. I was thinking about the astronauts on the moon. The first two astronauts, Armstrong and Level. Oh, I forgot the other man's name. How when there's no human on the moon, there's no awake unconsciousness like in the rest of the universe. It's only humans that are unawake. I wonder if the astronauts felt that peace from the desolation and the quiet on the moon. I was imagining myself the astronaut. In the outfit and the spacesuit, walking on that silty planet. Probably very conscious of the breath, as the sound was bouncing around in the helmet. The sound of the breath. It's probably very peaceful if the astronauts were aware of that, or on that wavelength, or available to it. Probably in their minds they were concerned with dying, getting back on their ship and getting the heck off the moon. It's dangerous there. That was 1969, wasn't it? Very dangerous on the moon for a human. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. I already started half an hour to an hour ago with the exercises that we've seen in the previous videos. I pray traditional Christian prayers. I use meditative Eastern religion techniques to quiet the mind. I go back and forth. But mostly I'm present with what is before me. The sounds in the house. The smells. And the mind is occupied with those things that are, and not any of the falseness that the small self can conjure up. Okay. So for the next 5 to 20 minutes, I don't know, time doesn't seem to operate, or time is not present in an awake kind of state. But there will be motion. I'll try to speak my thoughts so you can go with me. And I'm not going to plan it. But let's see when we pass behind the bird bath. If we can enter into or awake into the oneness. Let's not talk about any more about that. Okay. I'm watching thoughts. I'm not attached to thoughts. I'm not thoughts. There's nothing for me to do. The sound of the wind in my ear. The coolness across my hands. The weight of the arms pulling down on my shoulders. What they call a bumblebee by the bird bath. Collecting, I guess, pollen. The feeling in my shoes. Where my feet meet the socks and the shoes. No motion. Pressure in the bottom of my feet. Soft. Vertical. Dogs. Blonde dog. I wanted to lie down right there on the grass. I have a job to do. Job to do nothing. So here's what's going to happen. The body will move along this curve here. When the body gets to the back of the bird bath. There will be no thoughts. We'll just fall. At the back of the bird bath will be the place where we stop trying to do something, or think something, or not think something. Fall into the nothingness, space, the universe. Are you ready? Okay. It's time. I'm here. Did you do it? Did you fall?